Ah,
Where y'all fishing at right now?
What's up, everybody?
hey,
Welcome
everybody.
to tonight's show. We got Skipjack Cindy and No BS Catfishing Travis.
Hello, everybody.
Ah,
As you see, three of us are in a nice warm house, and they're out they out fishing.
Cold in the cold.
Where y'all fishing at?
we're fishing at it's Bull Run Park
Yeah, there's a boat
on
right down here.
on the Clinch River.
Y'all targeting blues
Um,
or just whatever will bite?
Actually, whatever will bite. We seen about a 40-pound flathead get pulled out of here a couple of months ago, and we fished it since on and off. But we ain't got no flatheads. But there's a big old channel cats
we
in
catch
here.
big
So
channel cats out of here.
Yeah. I see it looks like y'all swaying. Y'all on a boat?
No, I'm just cold, so I'm.
Well, there's a light back there moving on. I thought that was the boat swaying.
Oh no, no, that's just
that's probably the wind.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's blowing out here a little bit, but yeah, no, we're bank fishing. We
I
mostly
got you.
bank fish.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I did. You can ask John. That's what I did mostly for a long time before I got my little. I got a little bitty boat.
Yeah, but Travis has a boat, but we live. Both of us, we live kind of far away from where we fish. So unless we're gonna make a day out of it, it just ain't worth pulling the boat down there.
I hear you.
So
Johnny, Catfish Junkie said that's a UFO in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, what's up, Anthony J, Uncle
we'll fly
Rod?
over here in a minute.
We got Catfish Junkie, Cold Creek. I seen Guerrero in here earlier, I believe. Anthony J,
hey, Anthony.
Randy's Outdoors.
Mom, I brought you a present.
Thanks for joining in, everybody.
I brought you a present. Go, Bella.
So, I got a question. How'd you come up with your name, Cindy Skipjack Cindy?
Travis kind of came up with it, but we were skip like my first favorite thing to do is skipjack fish. So
We was messing around on my channel hour one day, and we was out skipjack fishing. And I figured, well, video, and I started saying it's the Skipjack Cindy Show.
Mhm.
So it went from there.
it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, when you get on them, it's fun, ain't it?
Oh my gosh, it's the most fun. We fished one time, and all I had to do was just dip the line down in there, and I had a fish on every fly, catching three at a time, and just dip it back in there, catch three more.
And I did that. I've done it before. That's too much. I ain't
Well,
even-
Maurice Curtis.
Hey, John, what's the difference in them doing that and us throwing that net, though, huh?
I got a chance of catching 30 at one time.
That'd be nice.
I don't know. I love fishing. I'm
yeah.
willing to cast 800 times, I guess.
Hey,
He'll be
man,
done and going toward the car, and I'll still be fishing. He'll have to wait
Yeah,
on
so
me.
still keep going.
me and
I'm a
John
one.
do that all the time. Just one more cast. Just one more
Yeah.
cast. That one more cast turned into quite a few one more cast.
I have to do at least 15 last cast before I can leave.
Well, there you go.
That was me last night. I told Audra I'd be home at 12:30. I got home at 2:30.
Mm.
She probably knows to expect it from you.
Oh yeah, she knew. How you
John,
doing, Stuart? Thanks for coming in.
Catfish Junkie said I just got a real catch tackle flag. It's awesome.
So you trying to fit over here on me?
H.E.
too, huh?
Hill
I
said,
told him it
"Ask
was
Cindy
pretty.
about
Didn't
her
believe
raft
me.
bait dropping skills."
I probably need to back up so we can see the poles. You can see them.
Oh, that's what I'm over here doing. I'm watching the poles. I don't know what Jacob's doing down here. I don't know if he may have a
What's
fish.
that
I
about
don't know.
your raft bait dropping skills?
Oh, my raft bait. Travis bought one of those little raft floats,
Mhm.
and I got in the water and took two of the lines like way out, probably more than a football field and a half.
long ways up there.
Went out there and dropped them live while we were live. Yeah. Hey, that was a chore trying to get to where I needed to be on that thing and hold the baits, keep them from getting tangled up. And I was like, I don't know how many times I'll do that. However many times I need to get it out in where I want to get it, though.
How's it going, Tyler? I see you over there on Facebook.
Yep. So Travis, how'd you come up with the no BS catfishing name?
Well, I mean, before I started YouTube, we fished tournaments and all kinds of tournaments. We did the Cabela's and all them tournaments, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of local tournaments. And you know how there's always something happen during a local tournament. Somebody gets mad, somebody gets all pissy, all that stuff.
Yeah, they've been
So I
cheated.
figured, well, I'm gonna put one out that says no BS catfishing, and started doing some tournaments. And so as soon as somebody start whining or something, I just disqualify them.
There you go.
I'd send them. I'd say you can catch the road. Here's your money back if it hadn't started. See ya.
See you.
I didn't deal with it. I didn't deal with it whatsoever.
Hey, cut the
Yeah.
drama out right then and there, huh?
Yeah, I just cut it straight across on
He
them.
was no BS before YouTube, so
Yeah. But we did a lot of, and I did use the name in a sense. It got a little bit popular there, and I used a lot of it on benefit tournaments for like people that lost somebody, and you know how this burial expenses and all that stuff is. And we did a lot of them. And the last one we helped with was a friend of ours, Ricky. He had lost someone, and he was in poor health, which he's coming back now. He actually got to fish something yesterday. And we raised like, I think, altogether,
$4,200.
yeah, $4,200 for him while he was recovering from surgery and all that stuff. But I enjoy doing a lot of the benefit stuff to help people. That's for sure.
That's awesome. Hey John, what color rods do Ancient Mariner have? All the colors.
They got red, blue, purple, pink, orange, green, and white.
There
I got
you go, Cold Creek.
I got a few over here that I can show. I'd say I'd show the orange, but somebody down there bought that thing the other day, and
Hey,
you know,
Lynn.
but
How you doing, Lynn Creo?
5922. JG.
You did. You got them special perks.
We're
Yeah, that's awesome that he does a lot of benefit stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, when I first met him, he was doing those benefit tournaments and stuff. So my first experience was crawling that bed at 5 o'clock to go to the boat ramp.
I thought I had a striper on. I know. The way he took off with that clicker, I was like, "Ooh." It was like, click, and it was, yeah, they're huge.
What you guys using for bait tonight?
I've just got skipjack out there right now. I've got a
Gizzard shad.
gizzard shad and some crappie in here. We'll try the skipjack. It's usually the go-to, but then we'll see what. I think Jacob over there's got some gizzard shad out there, and he's caught one and then had one take off with it. So,
And the crazy part about the Ancient Mariner rods is you can charge them up with a black light, and the whole entire rod will glow.
how long will they stay glowing?
I haven't tried it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Can you flip the camera on here?
Yeah, you should be able to turn your phone sideways. Oh. You had it. There you go.
I was trying to get it to where y'all could see this rod. It's just it's the orange ancient mariner. I don't know if y'all how good y'all can see it.
Clicker on.
No, I just couldn't watch them that good. She's on that show there. They're,
And
Was it one of those lines?
the phone really don't show it justice.
Yeah.
So I
What up,
mean,
JBT?
All right.
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of it with before I got it with John, and I was like, "That's nice." And then I seen it in person, and was like, "Dang, that's bright."
You want? Hey, Travis. These gonna probably done. Do you want these discs, Chad?
yeah, I don't know what I did with them two that I had last night. I hope they're not in my car.
Here.
That's the purple.
JBT said last night was a fluke,
Pink.
Cindy.
Last night was a fluke.
That's what he said.
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's ice. That's really good.
That's pretty.
He's turning back.
Oh,
Some more.
and something I didn't know.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
that end pulls off. Yeah, he's got that gimbal clip on it.
it has the double lock.
Hey, Ashley.
Did you what?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I missed something up here. JG was saying something.
This is the white.
I hope last night was a fluke. We didn't do too well all that time we spent under that bridge in the rain.
Yeah, Stuart, I do.
I don't know if that. Let me see something right quick.
Do what?
Little bit of glow in it. I can't tell. I got too much light going on.
JP said last night was a fluke. I said, I hope so. We didn't do too well.
No, that's right.
A fluke last spring. That's
This-
what he said. A fluke last spring.
This is the red.
Oh, me beating him with the Barbie rod?
I think that's just because you can outfish him.
I mean, that has to be what he's talking about. It was a fluke that I beat him with the Barbie rod. I told him I was going to when I bought it.
JG said, Lance, you would not believe how far Cindy and Travis travel to fish every time they go out.
At least an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour or more at least.
Okay.
One way.
That's how I do. That's how I do for catfishing.
Yeah,
The most I've traveled for, well, it was one time. We went to the west side of the state. That was about 3.5 hours. But I only fished the Mississippi for like 1 hour because I went the last day we was there.
When we go down to like Watts Bar or down there in Chickamauga, it's at least 2 hours.
Yeah, it'd be 2 to 3 hours, depending on how far down you go.
Heck, you guys ever want to get on some big channel cat, let me know. You guys head up this way. We hit Lake Mendota.
A bunch of them went up to Mendota a while back in the
They
spring.
do every May. Every May we get together and do it.
Yeah,
Good
there was,
evening,
there was at least 3 or 4 channels that went there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
the longest I've traveled, the furthest I've traveled to fish was 1,000 miles.
Ooh,
That's a long ways.
pulling the pontoon.
That's a real long run.
Wow.
That makes it twice as long.
Yeah, it was a 24-hour run.
The farthest you went is probably over to the Mississippi for that tournament.
Yeah, from pretty much East Tennessee all the way to West Tennessee down there to Mississippi.
It's about 8 hours.
That's an
That's
easy
not
run.
further.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, Mississippi.
That's a normal run.
Anthony J wants to know, how long have you two been fishing together?
Oh, going on 2 years.
About 2 years.
Okay.
Since we met.
Oh yeah, and
She just didn't know she liked catfishing as much as she does.
no, I had no idea. I've bass fished and I've been fishing my whole life, but it's for bass and panfish and whatever else I could catch.
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea that I was gonna like fall in love with catfishing.
Hey, yeah. Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, I feel
Jake,
I have to rein myself in occasionally about it. I get intense. That's how we'll put it. Okay, I get intense about it. Then I have to relax and start having fun at it again.
If she don't catch something that weighs about 20 pounds every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
she gets all, well, we need to go somewhere else. We need to do this. We need to go there. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah.
I'm chasing them.
I know. I really don't catch much. I really don't catch much big catfish around my parts here. But whenever I do, I'll go 3 hours to John's and I'll get into some good ones. But whenever I have that itch, I want to catch some weight. I go down to the coast and I'll get in them redfish and jacks and sharks and all
Man,
them.
the redfish are huge.
Now that's what our
Yeah.
buddy here, Jacob, his parents has got they live down in Florida. And he'll go down there and catch them
Tarpons.
all kinds of stuff down there. Yeah.
Every time you every time you say Jacob, I'm over here looking. I was like, my son's name's Jacob too.
Jacob, we go out on the boat with him a lot. If we're live from the boat, that's normally who we're with.
Yeah, he's down there somewhere. He's down there on that dock.
Hey, see what it is. He found that sweet spot. He just left y'all over there, huh?
There you go. Probably.
He said they're down here next to this wall across here.
Mm-hmm.
Watch here. Hey, Jacob, you catch anything?
No.
You catch anything? That wind's got him good down there too.
Oh gosh, he's right out in it. Yeah, we got a pretty good little wind.
Yeah, last night, the wind got real bad. After I got off the live, I talked to John for a little bit and got off. It got super cold. I had to get the heater out. The wind started blowing. Yeah, it got pretty bad.
We fished during that it was a bad thunderstorm here. There was lightning everywhere.
I fished. I fished in thunderstorm before.
It was fun.
And every time the rain slowed down, the bite slowed down. As soon as it started pouring down rain, thunder and lightning, that's when the fish started biting.
That's what we was hoping for last night.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, it just didn't happen though. I was hoping that would stir them fish up. But them few little small ones, Rug caught, I mean, they was just like they had stained with mud. It looked like it had just buried herself in it.
Yep.
I almost think that they've been out there in that soft mud, just burying down in it, staying warm.
Mm.
Lance, JBT wants to know if it's a get together at Mendota or it's a tournament.
JBT, it's a get together they have every year. You get Mark go over there, catfish and crappie. You got Richard Fishing and Freedom, Jerry Parker. You got Mr. Lyle. You got a bunch of people that comes up. Betty from Couples Crossing, and Chad and Dee. There's quite a few. Mad Catters.
I think I ended up seeing a lot of Chad and D live from up in Mendota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw several of their lives while they were out there.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, everybody gets together and they go. The year we went, the first time we went was we fished on the bank with. We met Ernie and Chrissy for the first time, and we fished with them all weekend. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
What's up, Parker?
Bring them with us. Come on, we'll go down here and mess with Jacob on the dock. We're gonna go interview him.
We'll go see his setup anyway.
What's up, Parker? Thanks for coming in, man.
We'll come and interview him. Yeah. Oh, sure. Thank you. Nah, that's fine.
He thought he was going to keep that dock to himself, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna come down and see if we need to take it over.
I just saw your big on that. Put him on camera there. Make him
What's
talk.
up? What are we doing? What's your guys' a live thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
Why is everyone inside?
How big was that?
I would have to say it's warmer.
Yeah. What'd you say?
What? How big was that trout that your son caught yesterday?
I mean, 20 inches, something like that. About 20-inch rainbow.
He goes big trout fishing.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
20, maybe 21 inches, something like that. He had started to have a type on it, like a male. So
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Travis took me last July down to where they fish for the big trout.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any waders, so we just decided it was July, it's hot. We're gonna go down there.
Yeah, water ain't hot, is it?
No.
There it is.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice rainbow.
Yeah. So
But yeah, we went out in that water, waded about halfway across, and
you gotta have waders on and thermal underwear underneath. The water stays 52 degrees year round up there.
listen, I thought I was gonna die. I didn't think I was gonna live over it. I thought I was gonna get hypothermia and pass away.
It's about 95 outside, and we went down there in that water. Figured, nah, it ain't gonna get that cold. Yeah, okay.
It was
Clinch is 52 degrees year round.
it was terrible.
This water is warmer than the clinch.
It took me about 45 minutes with the heat on the way home in order to thaw out enough to where I thought I was gonna make it stop cramping up and stuff. It was terrible. So
Where was that at?
That's below Norris Dam. And Norris Dam, up there on Norris Lake, it's about anywhere from, it's probably 200 feet deep above the dam.
Yeah, it gets up 200.
And it sucks that bottom water out. And God, it's cold.
I think it gets like 240 feet above
Yeah.
there, or 230.
yeah, so lesson learned. I don't go back there without waders.
But Jacob there, he goes down to Florida and fishes for a lot of fish too.
Yeah, I do a lot of inshore fishing down there. I don't do a lot of offshore, but do a lot of inshore in the summers for snook and tarpon and sea trout and redfish. And then we'll be going down in a week to do, I target a lot of black drum and then pompano and do a little sheep's head fishing.
Yeah.
He's like our fish guru.
Yeah,
I do a little bit of everything. Hey, I do a little bit of everything. I'm not good at any of it, but
Hey, them redfish are fun though. Huh? I ain't never caught a tarpon, but I know them redfish are fun.
yeah, the reds. Yeah, we do. I do a lot of trying to target the bull reds in the main channel. Honestly, it's kind of similar to catfishing.
Yeah.
Other than I'll use a little bit longer leader, and I'll match the hook appropriately when I'm using live baits.
He's our striper fisherman around here.
But yeah, up here, yeah, striper, catfish, and then do some trout fishing. Used to do a little musky fishing every now and then.
That's one thing I've been wanting to catch is a muskie.
Y'all ever
We
musky
just don't
fish?
never go.
I ain't never
Well,
tried.
right.
Never tried.
Seeing the pollution
The
and
thing I've ever done was cat. That's
Yeah,
the only
John's
fish I've
hardcore
done.
cat fisherman.
A purist.
What's up, Mike Irvin? Today is Bugman's dad's birthday.
Happy
Tell him I say
birthday.
happy birthday.
Everything catfishing. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, from what I hear, muskie are hard to catch. Buddy
Yeah.
of mine, though, during this time, well, yeah, about the end of December, about 3 years ago, he caught a nice tiger muskie off the Sheboygan River.
Now that's something I used to do as a kid. Musky fish and red horse.
But yeah, I've been wanting to hook into a muskie.
Guerrero said he only caught one on accident.
Yeah, that's when my buddy was out. He was burbot fishing, and I didn't go out with him because I had to take care of Audrey because she was sick at that time, and he sent me a picture. He caught a tiger muskie.
They're big. They fight good too.
Yeah, and that one had he was all colored up. He was coming in from the lake just hunting for food. He was looking for food and he found the hook.
Yeah, you used to catch those on the river when I was a kid in North Carolina.
So you've been fishing your whole life then?
As long as I can remember. I don't remember a time when I wasn't fishing. My dad really, that's what he did, and then my grandmother. So that's some of my earliest memories is fishing. I used to live in Eastern North Carolina when I was fairly small, up until I was probably preteen, and we'd spend weekends sleeping in the pier house. Me and my brother. We'd spend all weekend long on the pier.
That's the way you do it.
Hey, that water, it'll put you to sleep quick.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like my son Jacob was out there with John this weekend, and John hit the bank, and we was doing a little fishing out of the back of the boat. He got off the boat, went over there, laid up on the bank. Next thing you know, he was out.
You got to catch it where you can, don't you?
Yeah.
You know,
I'd have caught me a nap in the back of that pontoon if Cody would have left me alone.
Yeah, a bunch of them got together. The River Cat Tackle guys got together this weekend down there with John down in Louisiana.
That's a place to be in the wintertime. If I could, I'd travel. I'd follow the warm weather fishing. Blues about better in the wintertime, though, it seems like. Get bigger and better. We can sit down here in the winter.
Anthony J wants to know, Cindy, would you rather catch a 50-pound flathead or a 70-pound blue?
Oh, man. I love them flatheads. I love them flatheads.
I can say this much. In my water, a 70-pound blue, that's going to give you probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. I'd really like to catch a 70-pound blue.
And a 50-pound flat, probably 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the blues fight way harder down here than a flat.
Yeah, if you can get them flatheads up off the bottom and stuff, you can normally get them on up. They'll burrow though. I love the way they bend that rod over. But that would be a hard decision because you don't quite catch as many flatheads as you do blues. So
Yeah,
a
Blue,
50-pound
he does a
flathead
lot
would
of
be a good flathead.
though.
Yeah.
Blue, he does a lot of head shaking, and that rod tip will sit there just be.
I love the way they pick it up and take off with it.
Yeah.
You know, you got, one of the things that I've enjoyed most about learning to catfish is now when we get a bite, I know what it is.
A lot of times you can tell. You can. If he sits there and bumps it and look like he's chewing on it, it's
Flathead.
normally a flathead.
Yep. They'll nod that rod about 3 or 4 times before they take off with it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Dale Hayslip? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Dale Hayslip.
We're doing, Dale.
But yeah, it's surprising how much you learn and don't even realize you're learning it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just one day
exactly.
you know it. Because I always wondered. I said, how do you know, Travis, what it is that's biting? And now
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to figure that out. Up here, it ain't hard. It's either going to be a channel cat, a flathead, a drum. That's the main one. And it's weird because the drum up here, they do head shakes just like the dang channel cats do. So once
Yeah,
they hit a certain size,
caught my first drum
they fight though.
last spring, and it was a pretty good sized drum. I was like, what in the world is that? When it came to the top, I was like, I don't even know what that is. But
They're actually really good eating. They're cousins to the redfish, so that's why they fight so hard. They got that same DNA.
I don't think I've ever caught a redfish.
Antoine Head said that stripers hit like a blue, especially on fresh bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some power too at first initial hit.
Yeah. Lance, I got some bad news.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Your team lost.
Oh, man.
Hope you didn't bet.
I had to, Lance.
Wah, wah, wah.
They do it to me all the time. So
Yeah, we give John hell.
That we do.
we'll be on a phone call on group chat, and the first thing they say is you're breaking up.
Yeah.
And then they got me going all outside and everywhere else in the yard. And oh, that's good right there. Yeah, right.
He'd be
Get out there!
standing
Get
in
out there by the
of
mill
yard.
box.
There's another one too.
Dan 3 said, John, my dad's still holding that towel from me.
What's that?
Stan 3 said, he said, my dad's still holding that towel from me.
Come here, but I'll fix that problem for you. I'm gonna take care of that.
And there he goes.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think the very first time I remember fishing is when I was probably
Hey, it's Stan 3. You still in here?
I think what I caught was a striper. I'm not sure. I know it was a bass on a Zebco 33. Oh yeah, he probably lurking.
Yeah, because I'm gonna show him something.
There he is. He's in there.
His pop stole the creature leader bait towel. Now I'm gonna take care of Stan 3. Watch. Stan 3. That's yours.
Cool. That's a nice towel.
Yeah, we got them on the website too. We got the creature leader bait towels. We got I would show mine, but mine are kind of used.
What's
yeah, mine's used too. My wife's always been on me about every time it don't matter if this is fish guts or whatever, it goes straight to the shirt or the pants. I get the towel, and it took me a while to break myself from still using my pants.
Took me
Yep.
45 years to break myself.
Uh,
And I still don't quite make it to the towel all the time.
yeah, me neither. Hell, Miss Stephanie caught me doing it whenever I was washing my hands and getting ready for dinner. I washed my hands and went straight for my pants. She's like, "Use that towel, boy." Like, yes, ma'am.
No, you come home fresh and wash your hands, and then you dry them on your pants.
That's
You just
what
got
he
done
did.
wiping the bait on.
That's right. You dry them on your pants that you've been wiping bait on all day.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Then you sit down and eat. Then you sit down and eat.
There you go.
That's
Ain't no difference in fishing on the lake bank. I mean, eating
That's
on the
true.
lake bank.
That's true fisherman
Yeah.
right there.
Go out there and cut some bait, and then break the or the lunchbox open and get a sandwich out. And
Yes,
go down.
sir. Hey, there's been many times me and John's been out there, and it's like they ain't gonna bite till we put a sandwich in their mouth. So, yeah, it's normally a fact too, ain't it, John?
every
Yep.
time.
You get that, the bite's dead until you get that sandwich in your hand.
Yep.
You actually have to do anything where you're distracted and then they'll hit.
Yeah.
Like old Cody with his hands in his pocket.
That boy, I'm telling you, that's some of the worst luck I ever seen. As long as his hands was in his pocket, that pole would get a bite. Got a bite, got a bite. Let's see what we're gonna get.
You gonna take it or not? He took a little bit of line. Act like he's going to. He's still messing with it a little bit.
Which one?
That third rod.
Third rod, that orange one.
That mad cat's got a lot of miles on it. Oh, come on.
Lock it.
Exactly, stand 3. At least for me, it ain't the grill. It's me walking away from the rods.
Well, with Cody yesterday, every time he put his hands in his pocket, the pole would get a good hit. And as soon as he pulled his hands out of his pocket, that was it. It shut down. And as long as his hands was out of his pocket, it stayed shut down.
We just need to start ignoring it again now.
I ain't got my hands in my pockets. I need to put them in there. Come on, fish.
Jacob,
Gotta
what
do
you
the
say?
old fishy cow. Come here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Well,
You guys fishing, we'll leave you guys up on the screen. That's nice skyline out there, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Got us couples. It's like, oh, that was something on my screen.
You sure it wasn't a scale?
It could have been, man. Could have been.
Yeah, you take a shower and everything. Next day, you look down and you're like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
Go
still got
scratching it,
scale.
a scale popping off.
Right.
well, he
Hey, we got a Facebook user wanting to know where y'all fishing at.
Yeah, it's Antoine.
We're on
Where
the
you guys
Clinch River.
Clinch River, Bull Run Park.
Close to, is it?
Off Edgemore,
Which is in Knox.
Edgemore Road.
It's
Yeah,
on the edge of Knox County. Between Henderson
yeah,
and
down from Clinton.
Clinton.
Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
guys from
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
I normally fish on the Tennessee River somewhere.
Yeah, we would have been down through there. We just didn't have enough time because we always eat with family on at 5 on Sunday. So we went to Cracker Barrel, had a steak, baked potato. So time we got done and everything, we had about 30, 45 minutes to get down here. Figured we better get down here and get set up so you could even see us.
Mike Sampson said Bull Run steam plant.
Yep, that'll be it. Sampy knows. We seen him. He was on our live the other night. He come down and hung out for a little while he was live down at Caney Creek.
That's far. Well, he ain't serious about it. No.
Well, if it could be a big flathead just landing over the dude's mouth.
That's true. That's happened before.
Where'd you go? Travis must have built that rod holder.
He did. Can you see it?
See it
I thought about building something.
Cindy,
Yeah.
Antoine on Facebook wants to know how far that is from Nashville.
About, what, 4 hours?
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours. Depending on where you're at in Nashville, I'd say.
Yeah. Nashville's in Middle Tennessee, right in the middle of the state. We're over in East Tennessee. Not too far from North Carolina line, so.
Are y'all in a little eddy? Y'all fishing current?
We're fishing back. It's a cove back through here. There's a creek that comes out of here actually into the clinch. They've got a boat ramp here and a little park and stuff.
Gotcha.
But it's called Bull Run Creek.
What'd you say, Roderick West?
Thanks for coming in, Roderick.
Roderick's a good friend of ours. He's over there out of Mississippi. He fishes Mississippi, right there in Mississippi and around the Memphis area. And from what I understand, he caught him a 28-pounder the other day, and now he's a professional.
You sure you're talking about John Parker?
922 said if you're in downtown Nashville, 5 hours by the time you get out of town.
Right.
No doubt about that.
Mark said where the steam plant intake and outlet is at.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Hey, Lance, Roderick answered that for me. He says, yes, my brother, yes.
He's a pro.
Come on, come back.
So what rod and reels you guys using? Do you guys
And what?
What rod and reels? We got the two red ones are Mad Cats.
okay?
And he's got Bass Pro Depths Master reels on them.
Yeah.
And then that one right there is a Hooker's Terminal Tackle. That's mine.
This is actually a new one that the Hooker's Terminal Tackle come out with. It's actually a pretty long rod. Actually, the handle will come off right here.
It's, the two-piece with the...
You can actually take it apart. Be something Fish took off with it right now, wouldn't it?
I was about to say, now that it's in 2 pieces, it's gone.
I'll really mean with that part if I have to. But it's got the bottom, I guess, for the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's also for, I do a lot of saltwater fishing, and if you got some big fish, you got a gimbal belt. You can stick that on your hip, and you can actually just hold on to the rod, not your butt. You can just hold on to your rod up high, and you can reel it. It's real cool.
Yeah, gimbal.
It's just got a gold cup on it. Ricky actually gave her this to fish with. This was actually one of the first ones that was made of these, and figured just wanted her to try it out and fish with it and everything. Ricky and we're good friends with the guy that owns Terminal Tackle, Hooker's Terminal Tackle, James Arwood, and so he's up in East Tennessee. Oh, way more east than we are actually.
But, and then the other one is a Rippin' Lips rod with is it an Abu? It's Abu.
Ambassador.
Ambassador.
And I'll tell you what, that little reel, somebody gave it to me. I think it was forget who it was exactly, but that little reel right there, I can throw that sucker a mile.
What is that?
That
Is
thing,
that the 6500 or?
I think it's a 5,000 actually. Might be. It's wore off. It's been. It really is.
Oh yeah.
No,
I mean, it's
Yeah.
been through some stuff, but that thing's noisy as heck when you throw it. But
it
just
sounds terrible, but it throws so far.
stays together.
The worst thing about that reel's got that little bitty handle, so you just have to reel.
Yeah. I mean, I like the abus, but I've always had them. I've had down in Texas. I think I had doubles and triples of pretty much all of them they had.
Now, if you just want a basic reel, that's pretty good. These actually are pretty good reels. Just run over to Bass Pro and get you one of them.
Death Master.
I need that light over there. They can see that.
That's got that line counter on it.
Yeah, it's got the line counter, which come in handy sometimes if you need to know how much line. I usually don't pay much attention to it, but
Yeah.
my buddy, he ended up getting 12 Ghost Mad Cats, and these rods right here, he actually, he's a real good friend of mine, and he just gave me 6 of them, and I just went up and picked up 6 of these reels for him. But
Firing
it
is
was
wild.
pretty good. I mean, we're basic. We don't.
I tell you what, they've got some wear on them. That's for sure. We put some hours on them.
They've had a lot of boat hours and everything on them.
Oh,
Them
yeah.
Mad Cat Venom, them was actually the first one that he came out with.
Firing Estrada's watching.
Oh, the Mexican Inferno.
Mexican
What's up,
Inferno.
Fern? Johnny said he's gonna be on the Mississippi Tuesday.
I like to be down on the Mississippi bumping. Is they ain't current down there?
He would go live, but he ain't got the following yet.
Patrick.
Mm.
He wants to know if there's any current on the Mississippi.
A lot.
Well, I remember them saying that it was about dry. You know what I'm saying?
It's still deep.
Is it?
We was hitting. What was we marking? 115-foot holes.
Yeah.
The last time I was down there, them 115 holes was 150.
Dang. Yeah, me and Chris Ward went down to that M or whatever it is. And we was down there bumping. That was the first time I'd ever bumped. Man, I fell in love with that bumping.
I still ain't never tried it.
I love it. Me and Mark Cooper on Top Knox Fishing, we was down there last month at Chickamauga and bumping and ended up getting like 250s, a 40, and a 34.
We got I think we might have more than one, but I know one that Creole Catfishing. He's big into that bumping.
Yeah. Now Bobcat, he's real big on it down there at Chickamauga. Of course, I think he's taking it. He's not back in the full swing of things after all that surgery and everything. But
that's one thing I think even if I had the chance to bump, I wouldn't.
Land.
Dang.
It's fun.
That's too much work.
Catfish Junkie said he would do it live Tuesday, but he doesn't quite have enough following yet on YouTube.
Yeah.
if he's gonna go down there and do some bumping, I'll watch him.
Well, that's the thing. He don't have quite enough followers on YouTube
Oh, to go live.
to go live.
Everybody subscribe him. He just needs like 50, I think.
Yeah.
Man, I went bumping for the first time a few months ago, and it is a blast. When the fish hit, it's totally different.
I mean, you get all that power. I caught a 93 bumping low watts bar dam, and man, it was crazy. Took like 20 minutes just to get him to surface.
That's like the hits on suspended baits. They hit hard on them
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It just slams them.
But plus the rod's already in your hands, so it's like you get that initial hit
Yeah, on that
in
bump.
your hands.
Crazy.
Man, do you know how to drop Johnny's channel on here?
Yep, I just did.
I just figured to say because I ain't doing it because I'll lose everything in here.
Yeah, if you guys can, man, Catfish Junkie. He's one of the pro staff for River Cat Tackle.
I just subbed him. I'll get
He can get on. He gets on them fish.
Oh yeah. He gets a lot of them UFOs too when you're watching him.
Yeah.
And every fish he catches, 10 pounds.
Pick that rod up. He may have came in. I started to flip about it. We didn't keep going.
I know everybody in here's got you guys.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get Catfish Junkie up to 50 subscribers so he can start doing YouTube live because TikTok ain't the place to be.
Yeah, Catfish Junkie, come over to Cindy's channel too. Catch us live. We'll get you some subs. We ain't messed up. We'll bounce you all the way through that chat.
Well, I tell you what, though, Lance. Them
I don't think.
Go ahead.
I was getting ready to say I don't think that fish likes Cindy very much.
Right. Well, from the way it looks, the fish only hits when she's sitting down.
I know it.
I'm gonna go look over and sit down too.
Oh, she's gonna lock him down this time. Oh no, she didn't.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna leave him tight.
She's trying to put a hurting on him now.
Yeah.
Come on, fish. I need to catch one more before I have to hit this work week.
Under the light, on the spotlight, on the spot.
It's already got me full screen. I need to sit in the shadow.
Oh, he's hitting the other one now.
Really?
Yeah, he's hitting the second one.
He is actually hitting that other rod. Look at that.
Yeah. Don't turn around. Let him take it down.
Don't move.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
move.
There he goes. There he goes. He's taking it out. Oh, he stopped.
He ain't doing it to me again. He better
I'm gonna lock him too. There you go. He won't take one more line unless he's real big.
Come on, fish.
Watch him switch to the next one.
Yeah. Get right on with the musical poles instead of musical chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's watching that screen to see if it hits.
I'm watching them poles on that screen.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I seen her. I seen a rod get bent over. She done throwed a $1,300 phone on the ground, bust it to go get a rod.
Well, yeah.
And then she got a new one and sat there and did the same thing. Luckily, it didn't bust.
Well, you see, that's why I put that case on mine.
I got a case on mine now. I had a case on it then. It just happened to hit on that rock right on the screen. And I didn't mean to throw it on the ground. I tried to throw it back into the seat. I just missed.
Yeah. My case, I gotta get a new one.
If that rod bends over enough, she don't hear nothing. You could talk to her and scream at her, and she ain't got nothing but on her mind but getting that rod.
When I caught my personal best blue, I pulled the rod holder and everything up out of the ground. All the rest of the rods fell on the ground. He's telling me what to do, and I just went for that rod.
I told her, I said, put your foot on it and pull it out of there. No, she didn't even bother that. She pulled the whole thing up out of there because that fish done had it wedged in there. She just kept lifting.
Roderick West said he'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
I get tunnel vision.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing like them bigger ones.
I did that when 3 years ago when that 20-pound channel I caught on my Uncle Lou rod. Me and Audra was already up at the car. I was on Danny's live. And that was the last rod in the water. No net, nothing. I had one rod in my hand, threw that on the ground, stepping all over Anchor Mariner rod, my other Uncle Lou rod, and trying to fight this channel cat. Got him up to the bank. Good thing it was flat. Pulled him up there. Leader broke and everything. I ended up getting him. He tore my hand up though.
Hey, I bet that was a good fight, a 20-pound channel cat though.
Man, if channel cat got great big, I know it'd be a heck of a fight.
That's another thing about them
and
blues.
3 foot of water at that.
That's another thing about them blues. They got them channel locks, is them jaws. They'll grab onto you and then they'll twist. They'll tear hide all off them fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I see why we found that on the ground.
Oh,
On that camera. Where's that camera?
on this side. There it is. Is that broken?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone. That bass guy wasn't happy.
Hey, Lance.
Yeah.
Got a good friend of mine that I usually get some old car parts from up there in Tiffin, Ohio.
Man, I still can't find her camera. Where's that sucker at?
You got
Right
it
there.
right there.
Oh. Yeah, it snapped the eyelet clean off that sucker.
Hold on, John. Trying to control this mouse.
Yeah, he's over there in Tiffin, Ohio. He sent me a message just now that there's too many Cajuns in Ohio right now.
Too many Cajuns? Too many Cajuns. Yeah, you really don't have to put me on full screen.
What do they call that? They eat on that table?
Oh, a low country boil?
Crawl?
Oh, yeah. Crawfish?
Yeah.
I'd like to have one. I've never had a low country boil.
You ever ate crawfish?
You don't know what you missed.
Oh, hell, you don't know what you missed.
I love seafood and stuff. I'd like to try it, but I hadn't never yet.
Oh man, I miss them
good.
all.
Good eating.
The only thing I can get up here is crawfish tails. I can get gator. 1 pound bag, probably about $30 now.
Yeah, I think I like gator tail.
I've ate gator before. It's pretty good.
Even 922 said you missing out.
A lot of people say that. I'd like to try it.
Little mud puppies.
Yeah, those mud bugs, they good.
Yeah.
Bugman ain't never had crawfish either.
What?
Oh,
What's up, hillbilly? Thanks for coming in. You still slaving away, Freddie?
Yeah, it's on my to-do list too, Bugman. You gotta find a place. You don't get too many low country boils in Tennessee, but
Anthony J said crawfish suck. Crawdads suck. Don't let them.
that's because you don't eat fish, Anthony J. So you're not gonna like them.
I was watching Anthony J earlier on that on them shorts he's got. That one fish, it tried to whoop the crap out of him. He's in the rain and everything.
You got that right, Parker. Man, my baby sister, she's 12 years younger than me, but when she was 6 years old, asked her where she wanted to go for her birthday dinner. We took her out. She wanted crawfish. Man, that girl ate 6 pounds of. She ate 6 pounds of crawfish.
Woo!
God,
Yeah, hillbilly, them frog legs are good, ain't they?
Oh yeah,
frog legs are good.
Yeah, they are good.
I haven't had a lot of other stuff though that you'd think somebody from Tennessee would have. Like I've never had squirrel or rabbit.
what?
That's good.
No,
Lord have
I've
mercy.
tasted bear meat, but yeah,
That's one thing I've never had is bear meat.
if you like, I don't know, it's like a dense, heavy meat. It's not.
Yeah, I talked to a mentor of mine down in Texas. He said he had bear meat. He said he'd never eat it again.
Yeah, if I have my choice between it and anything, I probably won't choose that.
That's what he was saying. He said it was like real tough.
Yeah, and it does have like a gamey taste.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's the one that's real greasy.
yeah, it's dark
Yeah,
meat.
that's what he said. It's all greasy, and he didn't like that.
No,
But squirrel and rabbit, yeah.
I've never had either. Oh, and people eat groundhog. I've never had groundhog.
I ain't never had no groundhog.
You
Nah.
have to know how to cook a groundhog in order to keep it from stinking and stuff. Shoot.
There's a neutral right down here.
Listen, as long as we got steak and stuffed beef, I think I'll steer clear of that other stuff.
Stick with the
Come on.
catfish, huh?
You want to be like on Naked and Afraid and eat some of that skunk.
No,
No, I'm good.
no.
Who was it? Ohio trapping dude that was skinning them skunk.
Shoo. Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, we watched a guy on a live one night skin a skunk. I was
Catfish
like,
Junkie
Crazy.
says that bear meat wasn't cooked right.
Hey, I've eaten buffalo before. Well, buffalo burger anyway. It's good.
Johnny, how was that gator you had?
You got Parker Pursuit said bear meat in the fall is good. Spring bear is nasty.
That makes sense.
oh, okay.
It's all due with their
All
diet.
due to the diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Hey, he messaged you back.
I
Dave.
guess that would be the
Oh,
same
dude.
on how pond catfish tastes different than river cats, huh?
Yeah.
Depends on
The
what they're eating.
pond's got that it's kind of like more of a muddy
Yeah.
bottom base.
They got that stagnant water.
Mm-hmm.
That river, you got that current moving all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard moose and caribou they're really good.
I ain't tried them either.
Caribou would be a lot like just regular deer meat, I would think.
Yeah. That's what I would think too.
Like elk. I don't know about. I never hear anybody killing and eating elk. We've got them around here now, though. They reintroduced them to Smoky Mountains.
Johnny said the turtle meat wasn't good at all. It tastes like they smell.
I've never had turtle either.
Oh man. That's some good stuff too. You gotta
Listen, I'm proud of
have
stuff.
them cleaned out.
Heard a clicker somewhere.
Down there.
Like my spotlight.
Well, Watch, as soon as we end this live, that's when that rod's gonna go down.
I
Yeah.
know.
I seen it jiggle again there a second ago, but I didn't see nothing else.
I don't know what they're doing. It may not be.
Jacob,
May not be catfish picking it up. Ain't no telling. You know, the funny thing is, you'll catch a big old largemouth bass on cut baits sometimes.
I've had that happen. So
We've got one spot we go to where it happens pretty regularly. Big ones, like how big was yours?
was it 4.5 pounds, I think.
You can tell it's not catfish when you start reeling it in, but
Yeah.
it's funny.
he'll smooth jump out of the water too.
Yeah,
I heard that about.
No, I think I'm
Yeah,
about to turn
like
my lip out of the water. I
where
went
I,
to
where I,
Go ahead.
where I fish at how Jacob was talking about, or you was also saying that he catches tarpon.
Mhm.
We don't have them right here around us, but we got these fish called ladyfish, and we call them the poor man tarpon around here because they cut up when I mean they ain't very big fish, but they really good bait. Mm, yeah, they fun to catch, and
They fight good.
yeah, they fight hard to be a little fish.
Yeah. That's kind of like the skipjack around here. They look like a baby tarpon.
Yeah.
They just act just like one.
And boy, they fight. If there were any size to them, you'd have it to do.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you catch more than one, because we have like anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5,
Did you
rigs on.
see Michael Creature's watching? Johnny, Catfish Junkie said, I was hoping I would have liked the turtle meat because I got a pond full of them. But that being said, those turtles are safe.
Mm.
That's crazy.
I
We
know
keep
you love bear meat, Johnny.
Yeah. John. Mm.
Yeah, Catfish Junkie. Michael Creech.
How many does he have now? How many is he up to, subs?
Uh,
Catfish.
I'm not sure. Johnny, Catfish Junkie, how many subs are you up to?
He got 23 from what I see.
Yeah, he can be at 50 in a day or two.
Yeah.
Get a couple of good lives. We use some little white bass to fish with all the time. Anthony's talking about it in chat.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times they won't hit on anything else, but they'll hit on them white bass.
That's one thing I've never used was white bass.
I've tried them down here
Them
and done no good.
them
No.
flatheads like them bass around.
Bite. Third pole had a bite.
Third pole.
Yeah, I see. He slacked it real good.
I'm not getting up. When that pole bends over, though, look out.
But I've tried the white bass. They nothing. And that's like down here on my sketch of the river. You using brim is a waste of time.
They only hit on them around here certain times of the year, don't they? Most of the
I mean, you could probably catch something all year round, but
you can
sometimes they like them better.
You can try them all year long over here by me, and you won't get a bite.
Huh. Isn't that
on
odd?
my stretch, brim and shad's the go-to.
Yeah, it's weird how that
Have you tried a lot of much eel much?
I ain't caught, but I caught a few. I ain't caught a whole bunch.
You use eel as bait ever?
I haven't, but we got a pro staff member that does.
Oh,
We got Dwight Richard, the Black Jeremy Wade. He said he uses eel a lot.
Didn't see him hit it again.
I know I've never used eel for freshwater, but I know the saltwater eel, they're real oily. So I'm guessing the freshwater's the same way.
I've had a lot of people say something about using eel, and plus you can keep it for days. You keep it for a week, and
it stays on the hook good.
yeah,
Yeah. It's real tough.
if you can hold it in your hand, apparently.
Yeah, he's a slimy devil. But I've never had any luck on them either.
Them down there where you are, they're particular, aren't they?
Yeah,
They won't stay long.
I mean, you got three main baits down here. That's either gizzard shad, skipjack, and this is the one that's going to shock you, mullet.
Mullet.
Yep.
You ever use carp?
Don't bite it.
You got some spoiled fish down there.
Well, the thing is they got some good food running through because it's mostly shad and skipjack that passes through this area.
Right, yeah.
You know, I got a lot of hard current on points, and you know, them shad love that current on them points. So cross them eddies and stuff like that. And you know, if you go out there and you throw a net, you're gonna catch a shad. If you catch a shad, use shad. If you catch mullet, use mullet. Whatever you catch the most of that day on throwing that net, use it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there, because that's just what they're feeding on, whatever's there at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, up here. I'm gonna try this coming spring. I'm gonna try using gizzard shad up here.
Oh yeah.
Thing about gizzard thing for us though, we can't use a cast net up here in Wisconsin. So
You gonna have to snag them?
I'm gonna have
how would
to
you catch
use
them?
I'm gonna have to use a beaky rig for them.
Right. Now I've heard, I've seen some little bitty, real small hooks that they would use for them gizzards.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't know you
got
could catch
some
gizzard
that's,
shad on rod and reel.
What are my?
I had a buddy, Mark. He used to do it up on Norris. And I never knew you could do it, but they'll eat them. It's like a little bitty, micro.
The beaky.
Yeah. It was weird. But I guess they're always eating algae and stuff, so I guess they thought it was algae or whatever.
It's
I got some probably the smallest ones you can get for the sabiki rigs, the hooks.
Don't you also got to cut some of them hooks off? You can't have 5 hooks, right?
Yeah, we got to cut. We're only allowed 3 hooks up here.
Yeah.
Now that's weird because we're only allowed 3 hooks, but if you've got a sabiki rig, it's an exception.
Yeah, not. They really don't bother people, but
No.
you know, it'd be my luck. I get Mr. Green Jeans that wants to be.
You're gonna be that exception.
Yep.
Stan 3's asking a question. Do y'all catch fresh bait at the beginning of every trip or use frozen?
We catch fresh bait if we can. Otherwise, we use frozen.
Yeah, it just depends. It's like this bait we got over here right now. It was caught the day before yesterday. Plus, somebody had been catching crappie at that one spot and dumped out a bunch of carcasses, brought them back to the lake or cleaned them before they left. So I'm not messed up. I picked it up, and because I know them fish love crappie. So I'll use that crappie. Got some gizzard shad that I didn't even net them. I think Rudd went by and bought some at Big Fish Outfitters. So I ended up with them. So, but I mean, it's just like right here. If right now these skipjack are so scattered out, I keep a net in the trunk too, and skipjack rods in the car. If I see them, I'll throw at them. But now Stan 3, he's been on some fish.
Yeah. He's been hammering them.
Yeah, he's been on some nice fish.
All right, yeah. Hey, I gotta bounce. My phone fishing die. Skipjack, Cindy, no BS catfishing. Nice to meet y'all, and hope y'all do good.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, sir. John and Lance, y'all have a good night, brother.
All right, Patrick. You too.
All right.
See you, Patrick.
Yeah, I'll go for fresh bait, but I always
Fish
got
on. Fish on.
You caught one?
Fish on.
If I can catch one, I'll sure look at his.
Let's see what we got. Now watch, you guys walk over here.
And my one of our rods will go down.
I'll be
Yep.
running up to you.
Oh,
You didn't lose him, did you?
no.
500 pounder. He messed around too long, didn't he?
He messed around too long.
Look how muddy that water is after it rained last night.
Dude, that tail count earlier was like 3-4 times this. I mean, that tail count earlier was like that.
We normally catch good
He
sized
was that big
here.
around.
Yeah, he'll get bigger here in a minute.
Yeah, by tomorrow it'll be a 40-pound channel cat. And this one will be 22. Come on, that about turn that hook.
I didn't bring my phone video stuff and shit and all that.
I about just got that hook rolled up into me almost.
Hey, we got a fishing show now. We got a fish on here.
That's a nice little eater channel right there.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not supposed to come to this party.
Bye.
I'm going home. Yeah, I'm done messing these channels. You ought to move over here.
No, we ain't gonna fish on the dock.
Huh?
Listen, if you can catch a fish right there, I can catch one over here. That dog moves. Don't need that. But it don't look like. I don't know.
We got a bite this section go.
God, bro.
You're cold. You better get in that truck. Get warm. You know you're fragile.
You know you're fragile.
Yeah.
Well, come on, fish.
Well, I guess we go ahead and end it. We've been live for about an hour and a half.
Sounds good. We'll catch fish here in a minute.
Yeah.
After we end it.
We've been live for an hour and 19 minutes. But thanks for coming up, Cindy and Travis.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Lance.
Wish we
welcome.
could have, but
I'll
Thanks,
check that tackle out, by the way, and I may try some of them 10-aught hooks out.
All right.
Not a problem. If you can't navigate the site, just get in touch with me.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't miss too many calls.
Okay.
And thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you,
Have a good
everybody in
night,
chat, for
everybody.
coming in.
bye, everybody.
See you, Lance.
Yep. Have a good night.